Okay, good day, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Vlogmas day. What day we on? 12? Ooh, the sun is bright. Okay. So today I'm graduating. I already graduated, y'all. Graduated in July. But, you know, people were still worried about the pandemic, so we didn't have a ceremony. And today, in the winter, we're having a ceremony for those who graduated earlier this year, and I decided I'm gonna go ahead and participate because why not? So I'm gonna take y'all with me, and y'all can get ready with me too.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Ty Gillette again. I am talking to anyone right now that's at that moment in their life where they don't really know what they're doing or what they want to do. Even if it's like later in life, it's like, okay, I kind of been doing this for a while. What is next? So that's who I'm talking to. I just kind of want to share with you guys a little bit about my story because I think some people can probably relate. I also want to kind of share a short testimony where God has really been guiding me to where I am today and what I understand and know about myself in my life today. I graduated undergrad last year with a bachelor's degree in business administration with a focus in entrepreneurship, right? So I knew that I wanted to do entrepreneurship. The reason why is because I know I'm interested in a lot of different things that don't necessarily fit into like one straight path. So I'm graduating college and I'm telling folks I'm not going to graduate school because I didn't have any reason to it. I'm like, what I want to do is entrepreneurship. I'm young right now. I feel like it's best I just start right now to allow this time for me to try and fail, and to learn. And then that way I'm not much older and thinking like, dang, I wasted all this time doing other things just to take up time, so it didn't look like I wasn't doing nothing. I don't want to be that person because I see a lot of stories where some people knew before they took whatever job or whatever career path that that's not what they wanted to do. I didn't want to be that person. So I'm like, God, I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but I know you're going to lead me. So right now, literally, I'm allowing myself to have nothing on my plate so that you could fill my plate up instead of me filling my plate up on my own and making myself busy looking like I'm doing something when it's like, you're probably doing a lot, but what are you doing according to what God has called you to do? Because I'm here for the purpose that He set me on this earth. So it's like when I'm doing what I want to do because I think, well, because other people think I should be doing it or because it's what is normal. Now I'm wasting time when God was probably not calling me here. He was saying, lady, I know that's what the usual path is, but I need you over here. So I needed to be sensitive to that and listen to that. And so that's what it looked like for me as far as like just listening to God and having to go against the norm of what people usually do or what they think I should do, you know? I knew a lot of people would ask me, what am I doing next? And so I'm like, oh, well, I do YouTube. And, you know, the response is kind of like, oh, okay, you know, I could tell they're automatically just kind of like, okay, so you ain't doing nothing, right? So anyways, everyone's route is not YouTube. This is the route that literally God took me to because I did not plan any, I didn't have a desire or intent to become a YouTuber. It just fell on me. And then I realized like, okay, let me just keep going with this. Like, let me keep doing this. So I just kept doing it. But then it got difficult when I graduated because it's like, okay, I knew God was not telling me to go to grad school. He didn't put the desire in me at all. So I'm like, okay, I'm not about to go to grad school just to satisfy people. But God, what do you want me to do? So literally, this was just me being guided by God. And I would cry. I would like, some of my prayers, I would get to like a breaking point. And I'm like, God, I'm just winging it. Give me something where it's actually tangible. Like I could say, I'm a doctor or I'm in school to become a, you know, like give me something. That's what I wanted. And so he didn't give me that. And it makes sense why he didn't, because my value is not on what titles and labels are. And so I really battled with that because I'm like, okay, what I'm doing right now, I'm doing what he's calling me to do. And in this, I'm encouraging people, and that's what I want to do. It does not look like anything to other people, but it's actually something huge. So whatever God is calling you to do, that's really like my thing. It's like, this video is not to tell anybody to not go to school. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is do whatever God has called you to do, because sometimes He's going to call you to go to school, and you can't be defiant talking about, no, God, I ain't gonna go. I guess I'll share a little bit where I'm at right now. God has spoken to me about school, about grad school. I didn't have any desire for it when I first graduated, so at first I'm upset with Him, like, okay, God, if you was gonna take me back to grad school, why you didn't have me go right when I graduated? It makes so much sense why He didn't have me. I learned so much with Him during this time, but if I was in school, I would have been so busy. And so it's like, now me going into grad school, my huge worry is like, God, whatever it is He takes me to, who knows, whatever the outcome of it is, I'm okay with it, because I know that that's where He's leading me. So as far as winging it, yeah, I was winging it, and I am winging it, and I'll probably be winging it for the rest of my life, because I can have these ideas of what I want to do, but ultimately it's what God wants me to do. And sometimes when my idea does not line up with His, so I need to be open-minded to what He's saying to me in every moment, so that I could go where He's calling me to. Like I said, this time was such a time of growth, and I ran into a lot of random strangers, because I wasn't working, I wasn't in school. I would go to like Starbucks all the time, or the park, and I ran into a lot of strangers, and God is so good. They poured into me so much, like it was the most random conversation, but it was like God speaking to me through them. So a few people He sent to me to speak to me about school, and at first I'm like, nope, God, I ain't going back. But then I started submitting, so I had to strip all that away, all this worry about what other people were saying, what other people were thinking. And it's like, it's a whole reason why God did not have me go right away. Everything is according to His timing. He didn't want me to go right away, so God, I'm not going. You want me to go now? I'm going. I don't care what people got to say about it. I don't care. You know, I'm following His lead. So that's why I say, yes, I am winging it. And it's okay, because I'm depending on Him and where He's guiding me. And so that's my encouragement to you, who I'm speaking to right now, too. It's like, I don't know what your journey is or what your story is, but trust God above all things, above everything. If He's telling you to go to school, go. If He told you at first not to go, and all of a sudden He's telling you now, go.
You ready? Yeah. Because I'm actually on time today. Yeah. Was.
And like right now, I'm telling y'all my story, but I'm still living in my story. I still don't really know where God is going to take me next with me applying to colleges and stuff right now, or even when I graduate, like what that's really going to look like. I have an idea, but it's like until I'm in it, it's like it's just something there that I haven't touched yet. But where I am now, I still enjoy where I am now, because this is something I have touched, you know. And that's what people need to get to, is like, we live in the future, we live in this vision, but it's like, where you at now is where you're supposed to be. And that's really what I tell myself every day, is like, where I'm at today is where I'm supposed to be. And I know that because God is not calling me to do anything different right now, and this is what He's told me to do. Until I get the next direction, I'm going to do the last thing He told me to do. And I'm just waiting. Wait on the Lord. If He hasn't said anything yet, just stay still. Stay still and do the last thing He told you to do. Because that means it's still something there He wants you to focus on. And that's what it was for me. It's like, God, I've been doing YouTube video. When is this going to take me to something else?
Ty, Jalea, Sherelle, Robertson. Christina Marie Sod. Bjorn Lars Goffberg. Devon Young.
And so you just keep doing that and keep doing what God called you to do. And can't nobody tell you nothing about yourself. You can't tell me nothing about myself if God called me to do what I'm doing right now. You know, so that's really what it's about. I just really want to encourage y'all. I keep saying the same thing, but I really want to press that, like, do what he calls you to do. Not even what you want to do. Because sometimes you gotta sacrifice some things that you wanted to do, some things that you want for his will, because his will is greater than what you got for yourself. Who day is it?
It's not your day. You already had your day.
Girl, this is another one of my days.
You better be lucky we gone.
Y'all knew I was graduating.
Girl, for the 50 million time.
This is my only graduation ceremony for my master's. Thank you.
No, it's not. Didn't you just have something at somebody's house?
That was a house party.
Don't forget to subscribe.